So in this demo application, we're collecting a bunch of user data, which we might need for the app we're building. And it's of course not uncommon that different apps need to collect different data or in general work with different data where, and that's the important part, different parts of that data, different pieces of data might in the end be related. Like here, I'm collecting user data, and at the moment, that data gets stored across 3 variables. Now, of course, that works and isn't necessarily a problem, but especially when applications become more complex, you might want to group related data together into one value instead of a couple of individual variables, so that working with that data becomes easier, and so that passing that data around becomes easier. Because let's say we also had another function here, output user details. And the goal here is to do something complex maybe, but here I'll just use this println statement to output the first name, last name, and birth date. If we had such a function that needs all the user data in order to work correctly, we have to pass all that user data to that function. So here we have to add a bunch of parameters that are required, which are of type string. And then we have to call that function, output user details, and pass those arguments to the function. And that's of course a lot of extra work. It's also error prone because we might mess up the order of arguments and parameters, and we accidentally might pass the last name in the place of the first name and pass the first name in the place of the last name. That might happen. And for all those reasons, we might prefer a value type that groups related together into one single value, which we can then use. And that's exactly what structs are. They are structures that allow you to group related together into one single value.